Okay, call the meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Silence. Okay, be seated.
Chairman Chicatano announced that today's salary board meeting was duly advertised in a local newspaper. And if we can please have a roll call of the permanent members of the salary board.
Controller Grayson?
Present.
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 I think, just as a matter of record, we should also recognize that Judge Rosini is here to vote on specific item numbers. So at this time, we'll ask for public input on agenda items only. Hearing none, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the salary board meeting held on Friday, January 12th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And a motion is needed to eliminate the position of administrative secretary, 3 positions in court administration.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, is this where we want to?
This is one that Paige votes on, and you want to
Yeah.
say that on number 8.
Right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, a motion is needed to create 3 confidential judicial administrative assistant positions at a salary rate of $32,500 per year at 75 hours per pay period.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, so what we want to add on the question for this would be that these judicial secretaries would also handle, if needed, any of the senior judge work of any of the senior judges that we have. Is that correct? Right?
I know for purposes of today, yes. I know, and traditionally we've had 1, now we have 2, but for purposes of today, yes.
My only comment is that's not in the complement. We're not stating that in the complement. That's just a comment, correct?
I want that as part of the record.
Right.
Okay, it's not in the complement now. I
Right,
want that
not the job
as
position,
part of
not
the
the-
record, that these salaries are being raised to that amount, and they also will take part of any of the senior judges that would need secretarial work. These 3 judges would do that work. I want that as part of it,
On the record.
on the record. Right.
So as part of the job description, but just for the record today.
It's for the record that's why we're doing
Record.
this. Correct.
Okay,
As a point of compromise, maybe?
fine, yes, thank you.
Okay. So then we would need a roll call vote for this. Michelle?
President Judge Rosini?
Aye, yes.
Controller Grayson?
No.
Commissioner Beck? May I ask why, Chris?
I needed to get some more look at this stuff.
Okay. So you're opposed to changing them from the administrative staff to the confidential judicial secretary? Just the title alone, or just, it's the salary? I see, okay. Yes. Vice Chairman Cleva?
Yes.
Chairman.
Yes. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay.
A motion is needed to increase the current salary of the Northumberland County Area Agency on Aging Administrator by $3,000 above the current complement.
Moved?
Second.
On the question, okay, that is being done because with the starting salary and the years of service that they have already in the department, that I felt it was needed to at least give them a $3,000 above that starting salary, because their salary right now is very close to the starting salary of the director at this time. It basically would raise their salary to $3,000.
That raises that's
Starting
consist-
salary, it doesn't raise the starting salary.
Right.
It will raise their salary that we just looked at those people for.
But that's consistent with the half a point percentage for every year Okay,
Yes.
okay.
That is remaining at 75 hours, yes.
So moved.
Second.
So on the question, all in favor, state aye, or hold
Aye.
it, we need a roll call, again.
Controller Grayson,
Yes.
Commissioner,
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Cristiano.
Yes.
Okay, a motion is needed to increase the current salary of the Northumberland County Administrator of Children and Youth by $3,000 above the current complement.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, and that's the same situation as we just discussed, okay? Michelle, roll call?
Controller Grayson,
Yes.
Commissioner,
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Cristiano.
Yes.
A motion is needed to increase the current salary of the Northumberland County 911 Coordinator by $17,500 above the current complement plan at a pay rate for 80 hours in a pay period. Or, I'm sorry, in a pay period for 80 hours. I said pay
Mhm.
rate and I just meant the hours.
So moved.
Second.
So on the question, it doesn't say 80 hours there, we're making sure that was the amount, that's why we agreed to increase it, it was from 66 to 80 hours, and that's why the number increased to what it is. So, anyone have any questions on that?
Just a comment, Jen, you'll make sure that it's in Paylocity for, yep, all right.
Okay, so that it would be an 80-hour work week, and that's not included, but we want that to make sure that's included, and he already knows that. Okay, Michelle, roll call?
Controller Grayson,
No.
Commissioner Best,
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Cristiano.
Yes.
Motion is needed to add one lieutenant position at the Northumberland County Prison, bringing the total number of lieutenants to 4.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, I'll just say that we actually always had 4 lieutenants. We're just looking back in the complement from way back when the prison was brought up to its present site. So we're really not adding a position. It's just a position that was overlooked, and that the past warden, I guess 2 past wardens, had it always at that number. And so we're not adding a position, it's positions that are already there. But we want to make sure it's on the complement, correct?
It's a housekeeping issue, and they've also become unionized, so it's to clean that up.
Michelle, roll call?
Controller Grayson,
Yes.
Commissioner Best,
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Cristiano.
Yes.
Motion is needed to add one sergeant position at the Northumberland County Prison, bringing the total number of sergeants to 4.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, that same issue. We always had 4, it's just that the complement never said 4, and we're just cleaning it up. Okay, Michelle, roll call?
Controller Grayson,
Yes.
Commissioner Best,
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Cristiano.
Yes.
Motion is needed to create the position of Administrative Assistant Activities Coordinator at the Northumberland County Prison at a pay rate of $36,000 per year at 80 hours per pay period.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, this position is a position that was created that joined, it would be recreation, it joined payroll, handling the payroll at the prison, which includes all the workers up there. It includes working with the warden and deputy warden. So we sort of combined a bunch of jobs together to make this position to number one, add more duties, but also to make it 80 hours, which it wasn't before. So,
Well, yeah.
anything else?
I'm just going to point out that some of it is covered through a grant, the activities director, which is why,
So we need a roll call, Michelle?
Controller Grayson,
Yes.
Commissioner Best,
yes.
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 The motion is needed to increase the pay rate salary of the part-time legal secretary position in the Public Defender's Office to $12 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I don't think we need to explain. That's very, very simple. We're giving her a little bit more. That's for Mr. Greco, correct?
Yes.
All right.
It's what was requested.
What?
It's what was requested.
Yeah, and it's what he requested. Okay, Michelle, roll call.
Controller Grayson?
Yes.
Commissioner Best?
Yes.
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 Okay, at this time, we will entertain any old business. Hearing none, we'll move to new business. Hearing none of that, we can move to public input.
Okay, recess. Meeting's over.